welcome Michael Murray from Benzinga here at the Future of Digital Assets Conference with our last interview in the Executive Highlight Series. And Jonas from 1IO joins us to share some news about what you guys are working on. Jonas, a quick introduction to you and 1IO, same as last time for anybody that's not familiar with the brand.
Yeah, it's great to be back here at the Benzinga conference. I work as the change narrator there, or the creative director, whichever way you like to put it. I communicate, I'm the talker, and I narrate the change that's going on in the Web3 space, that's going on with our company, with our product, and there's been a lot going on.
Yeah. So you guys have a lot going on. Let's go through it one by one. What are the biggest things you guys are excited about, and what can we share today with the Benzinga audience about what's new?
So what we're focusing on is creating more interoperability in the Web3 space as a whole. That's what I talked about last year as well, because we think interoperability in the Web3 space is poor. And we looked at the whole thing and thought to ourselves, what is the tiniest and most important piece of process there is, and that is communications, right? Everybody needs to communicate to onboard any product on chain, to onboard institutions on chain, to open the space up, to make it more accessible. You need to communicate, right? And this is why we are building a fully decentralized peer-to-peer messenger at the core of a later fully decentralized ecosystem. And that's what 1IO does. Terrific. And that's what we're excited about.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what's the future application of this? In 2024, what is the development of this going to mean for the wider investing community, but your clients specifically too?
So, as I said, it's a fully decentralized peer-to-peer messenger, so to speak. It's an application that you can later integrate into your website that runs on your phones, and that more specifically runs on your device's infrastructure. So the cool thing about that, since it's peer-to-peer, you don't even need Wi-Fi for it, right? You can transport the message via public buffering, right? It will be transported to you, but you don't necessarily need Wi-Fi for that. And the other great thing is you don't even need data centers for that, right? Today it's like this, with, let's say, WhatsApp or all the other centralized messengers, message from one phone to a server to the other phone, right? With our technology, it can be from phone to phone. And with the loss of the intermediary, you can save carbon. That's a cool side effect about that, because as you know, data centers, they produce a huge amount of CO2, right? And if you lose these, you could save a lot of CO2, and we've done some numbers on that. If just 1% of the users that use the classic messengers would switch to such a system, you could save up to 12,000 tons of carbon each day. And that's a cool side effect of the whole thing. And on top of that, it's more secure, it's more transparent, it just works better.
Understood. So when you guys continue building out in the future, what does the long-term vision for 1IO look like when it comes to building out this service, building out more services? What's your vision 10 years down the road for the platform?
10 years down the road, well, as I said, we want to make Web3 as a whole more accessible. We as 1IO, as a company, can't think of every solution for every problem there might be, right? So what we're trying to create is the basis, the foundation for a Web3 that can allow everyone inside, from the institutional clients and users to your day-to-day user who doesn't want to know how the technology works, but just wants digital value creation for oneself. I want to open a shop, for example, and I want my shop to be able to accept cryptocurrency, whatever. This can be built on top of that in a, hopefully, in 10 years, no-code fashion. So I don't need to know how my phone works to call my mom, right? I just do. And what we hope for in 10 years is that is the same for the Web3 space, because we truly believe in that the Web3 space becomes better with each user in the Web3 space. And that's what we hope for in 10 years, that hopefully it just works.
Absolutely. So Jonas, for people that want to learn more about 1IO, get invested in the vision and see where you guys are going next, where should they go?
1IO.com.
Perfect. Jonas, cheers as always. Thank you for joining us at the conference.
Nice.
Great to see you.